Today we are the 21st of April, 2022. I want to explain the settings of the contact I had last night at 2:22 a.m. with Thor my contact in the Galactic Federation of Worlds. Normally he gives me contacts via telepathy using technology device. This time that's how he contacted me, via the device. The connection was very strong, but the visuals were giving to me differently. I think it's because it was taken from some type of archives he had access to. The ceiling became blurry and moving, and there was a kind of slight vortex twirling, and a screen appeared. A screen with moving borders, about, I'd say, 6 foot wide, about that. And I saw scenes like taken from a movie. It was quite impressive. And because I am writing actually my third book about the cedars, there's a big part about the Hall of Records under the Sphinx. So Thor told me, well, you are writing about the Hall of Records under GIZA, so you may as well know this. And scenes appeared under the ceiling. I saw first the GIZA plateau, but it was very, very dusty. The luminosity was very bright, and there was a lot of agitation and a lot of men speaking in German. Most of them, not all, had black armbands with the swastika on it. Some specific persons wore a dark uniform, but everyone else was in light brown clothes. All of these people wore a black cap, black boots, and a black belt. Some had a second belt crossing their chest. I saw also at least 3 clear brown jeeps with khaki tarpaulin roof in the background. The dust was just unbelievable. Either that it was lifted by human activity, or either there was a sand wind. I don't know. Hitler was there. I got chills. He was smaller than I expected. He was silent. His attention sharply focused on excavation works taking place in front of the Sphinx. It wasn't looking like regular archaeological excavations at all. I'm used to see that, and it wasn't looking like it. There was a deep shaft that had been dug with explosives and secured with scaffoldings. I couldn't see the inside, but it looked profound and dark. Then the vision changed. I saw the scene from above, and it was shown a second shaft between the Sphinx and the Great Pyramid. They couldn't access the Hall of Records, but they took something from the ground. I saw men handling a dozen of small transparent cylinders containing a yellow gel or plasma. I couldn't tell exactly what substance was in it. The tubes were 2 feet long, 12 inches in diameter, and closed both sides by a metallic lid, like a kind of dark silvery, like lead color. These are from a very advanced technology. They are batteries holding a tremendous power. They were looking for the Stargate, but they didn't find it. I saw again the surface of the GIZA plateau, where these cylinders were loaded at the back of a jeep in metallic containers. Suddenly, in the glimpse of a vision, I noticed 2 women there, also wearing these clear brown uniforms, but they had no hat. One of them could have looked like Maria Orsic, but I was not confirmed that it was her. The other was very beautiful as well, wearing brown hair tied up in a large bun. To my questioning thought, Thorhan answered. These women were psychic. They were with them to remote view and locate the places. They could open the Stargate if they would find it, because they had the right genes. They took the batteries with them to Antarctica. They stored it under base 211. The scene changed. I saw huge boats on the ocean. Then a landscape somewhere in Antarctica. There was a set of buildings supposed probably to be this place. Thorhan continued. They found a beast from the inner world experimenting in Antarctica. They kept it secret. We do not know what became of the beast, but the battery cylinders are now in the hands of the Earth Alliance. They took it from base 211. I asked Thorhan about other excavation sites in Egypt, and he replied this. They worked relentlessly on the Giza plateau, digging also under the Khufu pyramid. They looked for the entrances to the ancient underground complex, but they were not the first to attempt this goal. Other occupant enemies have tried, but none ever succeeded. The sensitive areas of this complex are shielded by a high-frequency stealth technology. The Stargate couldn't be accessed by lower-frequency consciousness, and the Nazi gave up exploring further, as the global war required all resources focused upon Germany. They also failed with the Abydo Stargate, same as in Tel El Amarna, where a specific stone couldn't be found either. These devices were brought by the Seeders, and they have integrated protection systems that can only be deactivated by the right genetic frequency. The screen resorbed, and the communication ended. I was intrigued by Thorhan's mention of the beast from the inner world, found in Antarctica while experimenting. Was he referring to the reptilian seekers with whom the Nazi moved in the underground of Antarctica? I don't know, maybe something else. Sounded like something else. Because we know the Nazi had already committed with the reptilians way before World War II. So what was this thing? What else did they find in Antarctica while experimenting, you know? I hope I will get more information soon.